Last night, Russell Westbrook tied Oscar Robertson for most triple-doubles in a season. Royce Young has been there through all of it and joins us now. And I know, Royce, normally Westbrook's kind of stoic, very in the moment. Last night, a little bit of a difference, a little bit of a departure. What was going on?
Yeah, he was excited. He was happy. He was a different type of Russell Westbrook. There's no question about it, David. You know, talking to a lot of the local media that has covered the guy for his entire career, and everybody was kind of like, who was that guy? Because Westbrook kind of let his hair down in the moment. And for once, I think he let himself enjoy an individual accomplishment. You know, a lot of people have been focused on this all season long. Back in December, David, he actually told people, quit asking me about the triple-doubles. I'm sick of talking about it. But then last night, after he finally hit that 41 mark, even he kind of took a step back and was willing to enjoy it. You know, his teammates celebrated with him, threw some water on him. Westbrook talked for almost 6 minutes in the locker room, which is a long time for him. Answered every question with a big smile on his face. Even kind of said something interesting. You know, Westbrook's a very, very private person, but he was willing to say, look, this is something that I'm excited to tell my new son to as he gets older, because Westbrook and his wife Nina are expecting their first child in May. So Westbrook was even willing to go there, which was pretty unusual for him.
Have you ever, and I know you've covered him since his rookie year, have you ever seen him that happy on the floor?
I don't know that I can say necessarily that happy, because that was a different type of excitement. You know, there's been big moments in Westbrook's career. You know, when they went to the NBA Finals in 2012, when he's hit a big shot in the Western Conference Finals or whatever it may be, Westbrook's really enjoyed a lot of success. But I think for once that he was able to kind of enjoy himself and kind of appreciate himself rather than something that happened within the team context. And you know, there's a difference between the Westbrook that is happy and the Westbrook that is happy but also angry, which is what he typically is. Last night, he was just really just all happy all across the board.
It's an individual achievement, but it has been a team effort. We know at times they'll clear out and let Westbrook get the rebounds or whatever it might be. So what were his teammates saying about this last night?
Well, David, they were thrilled for him. You know, I talked to Taj Gibson a little bit about it, and, you know, he was the guy that scored on the 10th assist. And I asked him, do you ever feel a little bit of pressure when you know that Westbrook's sitting on 9? And he said, yeah, because we want to do it almost more than he does, because we know it's on us to help him get these numbers. And so, you know, his teammates have been rooting for him. They've been pulling for him. It's not necessarily been this focus that they've had. It's not like they've shown up at shoot-arounds and practices and discussed how are they going to get Westbrook 10 rebounds or 10 assists. But in the game and in the moment, his teammates certainly understand the gravity and the history behind it. You know, Enes Kanter actually joked a little bit last night, David, to your point, that Westbrook kind of owes him and Steven Adams a thank you for letting them have all their rebounds. But it's all in good fun, and his teammates were absolutely thrilled for him.
And so that's all of that excitement to tie Oscar's single-season record for triple-doubles. Tonight, he goes for the record himself. What do you think this is going to be like?
Yeah, obviously it's a big night for Westbrook. You know, there was so much attention on last night and tying, but to surpass it is obviously an even bigger deal. And for it to happen basically 24 hours later, Westbrook's going to kind of have to get his mind right and readjust, because, you know, David, last night he was asked about, you know, the standing ovation he got and the fans chanting MVP and, you know, the crowd and the public address announcer kind of recognizing his moment. And Westbrook joked, yeah, I airballed my next shot because it was kind of hard to concentrate. Well, he's got to concentrate now 24 hours later in Memphis against a good Grizzlies team. And the other thing about this game, with the win, the Thunder can clinch no worse than the 6th seed. So it carries a level of importance, both in a historical sense and a very practical sense in terms of what the Thunder are trying to accomplish this year.
And if you're wondering what Westbrook needs to average the triple-double, 16 assists the rest of the way to get that done. Royce Young giving us some insight into Russell Westbrook's big night last night and potentially another big night tonight.